The next time your dog follows you into the bathroom, the kitchen, and the room you just left for no reason, watch what happens when you stop. Do they settle beside you, or do they immediately search for the next place you might go? That small difference can tell you more than the following itself. A dog that follows you is often treating you like a moving source of information, safety, and opportunity. Wherever you go, something may happen. A door may open, a meal may appear, a walk may begin, or you may simply know what happens next. That does not reduce the behavior to one universal explanation. Following can be about attachment, learning, curiosity, routine, social instincts, or a need that is not being met. The useful question is not, does my dog love me? It is, what does my dog expect to find by staying close? Start with attachment. Dogs are social animals. Many form a strong bond with the person who feeds them, plays with them, trains them, or provides the most attention. Staying nearby can be a normal way to maintain contact with that person. In a human home, you are also the source of access. You control doors, walks, furniture, food, and the strange noises coming from the other room. So your dog may be keeping you in view because you are familiar and important. That is ordinary attachment. It does not automatically mean the dog cannot cope without you. Then there is learning. If following you has paid off before, your dog remembers. They trail you to the kitchen and receive a snack. They follow you to the door and get a walk. They sit beside your desk and eventually receive a hand on the head. None of this requires manipulation. Behavior that produces a rewarding result tends to happen again. Even attention can reinforce it. If every follow is met with eye contact, conversation, or petting, your dog may learn that staying close is a reliable way to start an interaction. The dog is reading you as a moving source of opportunity, and experience keeps updating the map. Routine makes that map even clearer. Dogs are excellent observers of sequence. You put on certain shoes and a walk may follow. You open a cabinet and breakfast may be coming. You sit in a particular chair and the evening may be settling down. If your dog follows you at the same times each day, they may be tracking a familiar chain of events. To your dog, movement is information. You stand up and that movement may predict something. It does not have to predict something exciting. It may simply be worth checking. Curiosity adds another layer. Dogs investigate changes in their environment with their eyes, ears, and noses. A package arrives. Someone enters the hallway. You begin moving furniture. You make a sound in a room that normally stays quiet. Your dog may follow because the world just changed, and you are closest to the change. This can look like monitoring, especially in alert dogs. Some dogs want to know who is at the door, what is happening outside, or why you have started carrying a bag. That is not necessarily protection in the dramatic sense. Often, it is information gathering. You are the moving point around which the household is making new sense. Food expectations are more specific. Some dogs follow the person most likely to open the refrigerator, fill the bowl, drop a crumb, or offer a chew. If following reliably leads to food, the behavior can become tightly connected to meals and snacks. Notice whether your dog shadows you all day, or mainly appears when food-related routines begin. Attention-seeking can look similar, but the reward is social rather than edible. A dog may bring a toy, nudge your hand, lean against your leg, or simply remain close because proximity has become the easiest route to interaction. That is a communication pattern. It becomes a problem when the dog cannot accept a pause, not merely because the dog wants your attention. Natural social instincts matter too. Dogs evolved to pay attention to the movements of other dogs and the people around them. Staying with the group can be useful. It helps a dog notice changes, follow shared activity, and avoid missing something important. In a home, the group is your household, and you are one of its most active members. But avoid turning that into a rigid pack leader story. Dogs do not follow every human for one simple reason, and they are not destined to behave a certain way because of a breed label. Breed tendencies can influence the picture. Some dogs were developed to work closely with people and may naturally check in more often. Others were selected to notice movement, investigate, guard, or stay engaged with a task. Those are tendencies, not predictions. Individual history, training, age, and environment matter more than a shortcut based on breed alone. Boredom can also keep a dog attached to your movement. If the day offers very little to do, your footsteps become the most interesting event available. Following you gives the dog changing smells, possible interaction, and a small sense of purpose. A dog who is mentally or physically understimulated may shadow you simply because you are better entertainment than an empty room. That is where enrichment can help. Walks with time to sniff, short training sessions, food puzzles, safe chewing, and opportunities to rest in a predictable place give the dog information and activity that do not depend on tracking every step you take. Now consider the important distinction: ordinary following versus separation-related stress. Following you around the house by itself is not a diagnosis. A dog can be intensely interested in your movements and still relax when you leave. Look for what happens during absence. Concerning signs can include panic, persistent vocalizing, destructive escape attempts, house soiling that occurs when the dog is alone, or an inability to settle after you disappear. The pattern matters. A sudden change matters. A dog who has always followed you but now becomes frantic when you pick up your keys deserves closer attention. So does a dog who cannot rest behind a baby gate in another room or with another trusted person. Those signs do not tell you, by themselves, exactly what is happening. They do tell you the behavior deserves a careful conversation with a veterinarian or a qualified behavior professional. A video of the dog when alone can also provide useful information, especially when the behavior is easy to miss from the human side of the door. So go back to that bathroom test. If your dog follows you in, lies down, and waits while you wash your hands, you may be looking at attachment, habit, curiosity, or a well-rehearsed expectation that something interesting comes next. If your dog cannot settle, cries continuously, damages the door, or panics when you leave, the following is carrying a different message. Your dog is not a remote-controlled magnet locked onto you. Your dog is tracking a moving source of information, safety, and opportunity. The question is what the movement predicts, and whether your dog can still feel secure when the source moves out of sight. Subscribe for more clear, practical explanations of dog behavior and the pet facts hiding in everyday habits.